Good day. So today I'm going to show you what we call absolute values. So what are absolute values? Absolute values are first of all represented by these funny lines. These are absolute values. So if we put maybe a number in the middle, we say absolute value of 2. So if we have something like this, we pronounce it as absolute value of -3. So an absolute value just shows how far is something away from 0 in the number line. So for instance, -10. So -10 is 10 steps away from 0 on the number line. So meaning that the absolute value of -10 is just 10. What about the absolute value of -5? It's just 5 because -5 is 5 steps away from 0 on the left in the number line. What about the absolute value of 2? The absolute value of 2 is just 2 because 2 is 2 steps away from 0. Just before I continue, if you want to be tutored either online or physically, online it doesn't matter where you are or which country you are at, you can still be tutored. So we offer cheap online lessons, and if you want to be tutored physically, we can still make an arrangement. So call or WhatsApp this number, but preferably please WhatsApp this number, and then we will take it from there. So what I do is that I tutor people 5 days a week online, and I give tests once a week so that I can check. So another example, the absolute value of -12 is 12. It's 12 steps away from 0. Absolute value of 5 is 5. The absolute value of -3 is 3. Right? It just shows you how far something away from 0. For instance, if we draw a number line and let's just say we have -1, -2, -3, you'll notice that -3 is just 3 steps away from 0. Of course, from 0, we're going to just say 1, 2, 3. We don't count from 0. We count from when we start moving, right? When we take a step. Not from where we're standing, but from when we take the first step. So we'll say 1, 2, 3. So it's 3 steps away from 0. So basically what you get from absolute values is that whatever you are given, you just have to make sure it's positive. You see, we're given 5, we make it 5, right? It's positive. -3, we make it 3. So whatever you're given, you just have to make it positive. Absolute value means that something must always be positive, right? Because absolute value is how many steps from 0, and steps are positive. They're represented in positive numbers. Even though they can be to the left, we can say 3 steps to the left, or we can say 3 steps to the right. So an absolute value, whatever we have, we just have to make sure it's positive. So absolute value always makes something to be positive, whether it's positive or negative. So hence it's represented by these lines. Those are absolute values.